Hello and welcome to the stream, MasterReY, and it is Learning Korean Day 231. Yeah, yesterday we did a lot of vocabulary review. There were a lot of words. There were still a lot of words in the end because we talked a lot. We had some discussions, just some nice chatting, and that meant that 150 word session of vocabulary review went over 1 hour, but that's fine. We had like 90 words left over in the end. I said I promise that I will do all of them until now. And yes, I did. I actually did. But there are a few more from the first Korean 1 course. And I thought I can do them very quickly right before the stream when I noticed, oh, okay, there are actually more. I did all of them and then a few more appeared. And I want to do them. I started them. I didn't quite manage, just like 15 left. Yeah, but overall, they're all reviewed. Yes, so let's finish that very quickly. I'm right in it because just before the stream I started this, uh, and yeah, it will be super quick. To go down is ta no go down. Nerida ne neryo neryogada. That's it. Of course, Tangyonajo. That's an old one. The old ones are weird, but I will do them anyways. This one I don't remember this one. Pork chop, yeah. These were some that I did wrong yesterday, so they reappeared after failing them yesterday. To hide an object. Sumjida? Sum. I must be close. Sumgida. Okay, not Sumjida, but Sumgida. Sumgida. I'm just looking. Well, that's like a full phrase again. What ideas are they giving people? What do you mean? The the rife. Yeah, I didn't even. I blended it out already, you know? Didn't even see it. Well, the memes here on this website are just done by some other people, but they must have went through a review process because there are only like 8 of them, and I'm sure if there was no process, then I mean they can't just take the first 8, right? They people would upload whatever, some weird stuff that is not even related to the word or so. So they have to look at them, and I guess they decided that was fine. Sum? Didn't we just had Sumgida? So this can't be Sum. Wait, Sumsuida. Yeah, that's it. Okay, complicated. Bokjapada. Misclick. Palpioda. Counter for years of age, say. Yeah, those are the ones that I did wrong yesterday. Some of them at least. Kiesan. Kiesan. Hechuseo. Complicated Bukjapada. This time no misclick. Usually. Dege. Dege. Color red. Was it Pal? Don't know. Jogsek. Right. The color red and not to be red. Yeah, here. There's the Pal that I was talking about. Pal. This was the one that I wanted to enter. Pal. Yeah. Palgata. Palgata. Yeah, exactly. Okay, but this one is a different one because they have 2 words for the color. Or in this case, 5 words for the color. That was Sugo, I think. Sugoada. I keep up the good work. Sugo something. Sugaseo. Yeah. I don't really care that much about those because they are full phrases and I didn't really learn them. That was when I started this project. Chogim. To hide an object. Sumgida. Sugaseo. Keman. Keman. Keman Haseo. To be yellow. Okay, Norata. Norata. Something G. No, wait, it's Duda. Tuda. Yeah. I was thinking about seed. Okay, Jogsek. And we are almost finished, to be short. Jalpta. To be rare. Tumulda. Okay, like 2 more. Kodakada. Kodak. No, not Hada. Kodakji. Okay, last one. Oh, pink. Punhonghada. Punhongsek. Punhong. Not quite sure. Punhongsek. Okay. Yeah, that's it. See, again, 2 more appeared. I just had the 44 lesson. Usually they are 50, so 44 means that they were only 44 and now 2 more appeared. That's the same that happens just before the stream. But those are the two last ones now. Sentence. Something with sang or jang. Sang or jang. And Huajang? Ijang, Isang, Ke, Kejang, Kisang, Hmm. Yeah, I don't really know. Munjang. Okay. To become an. Was this Yochum? No, I don't know. Another. Okay. Okay. Munjang. Hinada. Yeah, I'm actually crushing the competition. That's correct. Bash for height. And the competition is Schaflo. Schaflo, who is, of course, also here in the chat. But no, to be honest, he's doing way more than me usually. If he's active on Memrise, he has more points than me. But yeah. I have phases where I do a lot of Memrise, then I completely stop doing Memrise and go to the grammar, so it always switches a bit. Okay, that's it. So, now, as promised, now we start with the new vocabulary of lesson 25, which is anybody, somebody, everybody, nobody, and all of those other combinations with those four prefixes. Yeah, let's do it. I stopped Memrise 1 month ago, but still do the reviews. I also only did reviews. The reviews give points. All of my points are from reviews only. Okay, anyways, let's do it. Every mod modern modern. It doesn't help that I know everybody is or everyone is Yorobun, Yoro, and here we have something that is completely unrelated to that. Okay, well, modern. Okay, okay, that makes sense. That's logical. Okay, that's good. We have every plus thing is everything. Great, great stuff. Modern God. When did you start learning? Hello, kanji guy. Sorry, I don't know how to read Japanese. When did you start learning? If you look at the title on my Twitch stream here, it says Learning Korean Day 231. Uh, and yeah, okay, yeah, never mind. That doesn't really tell you when I started because you don't know how often I do this. But I was doing it almost every day. So I started around 250 days ago. Yeah, and this is my day 231 now. I gotta love it when the logic makes sense. Yes. But we will. So, this is what I mean. We talked about this yesterday. Um, Yesterday, I did say you learn a few words that fit perfectly into some logical pattern, And then you learn another one that is completely different but should be in that logical pattern as well. But it's not. So there will be a word that that destroys this logical pattern. For example, Yorobun. Okay, modern. Modern God. See? Told you. Already, yeah, already destroyed. The logical pattern was existed for two words, but now it's gone. Odina. Well, at least Odi means where. S- yeah, so I don't know. This makes no sense to me, but at least I know the words already. I just have to put them in together without any sense, but I know the words. What's your native language? My native language is German. Yeah, German. Odina. Modern. Every. Modern God. Everything. Onj. Okay, onj means when. Okay, so here we have a slight logical pattern. Another one again. So we had um, Odina, which is everywhere, and where was in there. And now we have every time and when is in there. And then na is following it. Yeah, okay. So it's similar. We now have two logical patterns, but then there's still Yorobun, which means everyone. That will be a third case. Onjena. Okay, everywhere. Odina. Every time. Onjena. That's crazy. Respect, bro. Thanks you. Thanks. Modern. Ordina. Everywhere. Everything. Modern God. Okay. Well, okay. This fits the second pattern, which is fine. But I know that there's another word for everyone that is more commonly used. So, okay. Nuguna. Onjena. Every time. Ordina. Everywhere. You want to move to Korea? No, I have no plans to move to Korea. I want to visit it at some point in the future for like a 3 week vacation or so, but I have no plans to move to Korea. Um, I just always wanted to learn a third language and a more exotic language, a language that is not similar to the languages I know or the languages I'm surrounded by. So an Asian language, I always wanted to learn one. And then my other hobby or my biggest hobby is the video game StarCraft. And the video game StarCraft has a very, very huge community of Korean players. So that just makes sense. There's a lot of synergy between those two hobbies, learning a language and StarCraft, the video game. So learning Korean was obvious at that point. because I can just enjoy my other hobby so much more because there are so many Korean YouTube videos, Korean players, Korean people to talk to in that StarCraft scene. Exotic. Okay. Nuguna. Onjena. Modern God, everything. Ordina, everywhere. Modin, every. Nuguna, everyone. Onjena, every time. Everything, Modin God. Everyone, Nuguna. Nuguna, everyone. Modin. Onjena. Ordina. Modin. Modin God. Man, I mistype so much. Nuguna. What is this? What is this choice here? Nugu who? That's weird. I mean, Nugu means who, but that does not make any sense as a choice here, as an answer. Nuguna. Onjena. Oh, where? Never mind. Odina. Now it's Onjena. Nuguna. Okay. First 5 words learned. Let's go for some more. From this lesson, of course. Okay, now we had the every words, everything, everyone, everywhere, every time. Now I guess we are learning the some words. Okay, Mong. It sounds like Mong, but this one is only Mon, and this is Ga. But I guess if you have an N in the end here, and then a G, a Ga, um, following it right away, you have this N and the G, and if you just say it fast, I guess they kinda combine to Mong, Monga, Monga, Monga. But you can say it's separate. You can say N and G separate from each other. Monga, Monga. But he's saying Monga. So that's weird. Let's make sure I learned this correctly. We go to the good old Youglish here. Where's my Youglish? There. And we hear some Koreans say it. We have 8,648 examples of native Koreans pronouncing this word. I guess I should know it after that. Okay, I heard the monga, so ng together. Monga. Monga. Okay, okay. 3 examples. They're all saying monga, like a ng together. They're not saying monga. Um, we can also look at this chart. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So we have an N. N is here, followed by a G. That is here. N, G, and this is just an empty cell. Okay. Well. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I heard 3 examples of native Koreans pronouncing it monga instead of monga. Um, so yeah, I guess I say monga from now on. Do I know any other words with an N followed by a G? Not sure. Han, Hangan, Hangul, Mang. Okay, so is it Hangan or is it Hangan? Hong Kong. Hmm. I'm pretty sure with Han, it's definitely an N, and then separate from that, it's a G. So it's Hangul. It's not Hangul, right? Okay, the river is called Hangang. So Hangang or Hangang? That's the question here. Let's check that as well. Hangang. I think I heard Hangang, to be honest. Hangang, yes, she's definitely connecting the N and the G. Let's see, hear some more. One more. Well, I didn't hear it at all. Next example. Oh, you don't hear the browser. Okay, sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense. My mistake. I reconfigured all my input and output sounds and forgot this one. 1 second. I'm adding it. No problem. Yeah, okay. Audio output capture. Should be this one. Okay, let's see.
안녕하십니까. 저는 한강 부동산 경제
You hear it, but it's very loud, I think, compared to the voice.
연구소 우영표라고 합니다. 월급쟁이 재테크 상식 사전이란 책과 그래서 지금 사야 하나
Now you can hear it, right? Now it's fine. Yeah, thank you for mentioning it. By the way, another thing that I now noticed that I forgot to do on this Korean learning streaming setup, for my StarCraft stream, I definitely had some people saying there's a very, very low volume beep sound coming from my microphone the whole time when I don't speak, for example. Or is it totally quiet? I cannot see it in my I cannot see the sound in my like charts here. Is there a very silent beep sound in the background? Because in my StarCraft stream I had to add some filters. You can hear it, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. In my StarCraft stream I had to remove it manually. Yeah, white noise, yeah, I guess. Okay, let me fix that as well. Okay, test. Okay. Test. Now it should work. My sound is definitely here. And if I'm speaking very quietly. Okay, now it should be fine. Now you should hear me fine when I'm talking, and when I'm stopped talking, it should be super quiet. Yeah. So if you still hear something, then it's not coming from me this time. But yeah, I forgot this. Okay, thanks. So back to topic here. So in my first
솔직히
in the first two examples, I heard the ng connected. So hangan, not hangan, hangan, hangan.
건물도 사시고
예.
그 한강뷰 보이는 아파트도 사시고
이후 한강 텐트 이용이 금지되어 있기 때문에 이후 한강 텐트 이용이 금지되어 있기 때문에 이후 한강 텐트 이용이
Very fast.
한강 밤섬에서 깨어
Oh, here it's very obvious.
한강 밤섬에서 깨어나 한강 밤섬에서 깨어나 한강 밤섬
Very clear hangang, in my opinion. Is there a rule in your table? What? What do you mean a rule in my table? What, what is a rule? Am I not... Do I don't know the word here? What is rule? You showed the table... Ah, okay. I thought you mean my table, my desk. Oh my god. You mean this one? I was thinking, what is a rule in a desk? Is that a word I don't know? Okay. No, there's not. I checked this here. NG empty cell. But it definitely sounds like NG connected. Hangan. hang, hangan. Well, we'll just continue. Wonga, 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 wonga. I also don't hear an oo sound. It's not muonga, muonga. Just an o sound. Wonga, wonga, wong. It's not mwong, wonga, wonga. It's just monga. Mm. Sometimes they don't say the oo, in my opinion. I heard that quite a few times already. Checking into a hospital was another one where I noticed that. Iponada. You know this one? Let me show you very quickly. Iponada. Oh wow. Iponada? Is that not correct? I thought that's correct, to be honest. Yes, it's correct. So here I noticed that as well. It's not Ipuanada, Ipuan, one, Ipuanada. It's just Ibon, Ibonada.
입원하다. 입원하다.
Yeah. So sometimes they just don't. Yeah, they're just not saying the oo sound. We have to accept. Let's continue. Okay, Odinga. Odin. Okay, that's similar to Odina. Everywhere. Odina. Now we have Odinga. Okay, that's very similar. But this one is not similar. Monga. Somewhere. Odinga. Sometime. Okay, same pattern. We have the same adjustment to the question word. So Odi becomes Odin, and then a ga is added. Now we have onje becomes onjen, and ga is added. So here we have a nice logical pattern again. Onjenga. Okay, same pattern again. Nice. Very good so far. Yeah. If you learn those words as a beginner, you will be very motivated. It will be so nice that the words fit into these logical patterns so nicely. But it's only if you don't know that there are other other situations, other words that do not behave like that. Nugunga. Nugunga. Okay, sometime Onjenga. Odinga. Somewhere. Somebody. Nugunga. Onjenga. Some time. 뭔가 something. 뭔가. 아무나. Okay, we are learning the next prefix. Any. Anybody. Okay, we have the na again reappearing from the every. But here we have amu, which we have not seen so far. Because it's any, of course. Okay. 아무. 누군가. Somebody. Or someone, probably. Sometime on Jenga. Somebody. 누군가. 누군가 or 누군가. I think it was gunga, to be honest. Very interesting. Very interesting. On Jenga. Ah, where? Oh, 어딘가. 아무나. I think these every, some, any, and no words, they are perfect for a little chart, right? I think they are very great for a chart. For some Excel sheet. Something. 뭔가. 아무나. Anybody. 아무나. 뭔가. Somebody. Something. 아무나. Anybody. 누군가. Someone or somebody. 어딘가. Somewhere. Something. 뭔가. 아무나. Somewhere. 언젠가. 언젠가. No, 어딘가. Sometime is 언젠가. Something. 뭔가. 언젠가. Sometime. 언젠가. Somewhere. 어딘가. Anybody. 아무나. Sometime, someday. 언젠가. Somebody. 누군가. 언젠가. Somebody. Nugunga. Okay, session complete. I will actually start the table right away. And I mean, we have learned 10 words, we have 10 minutes left. Yeah, let me just start the table here. Every sum, I will show it any seconds. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have every. I will make it bigger, of course. Okay. We have some, we have any, and we have no. And then we have thing. This should also be big. Then we have I want to keep the order. Where, I think. Yeah, where. Then we have time. Some time, every time. And we have body. Okay. So now let's insert the words in here. I will just do it very quickly, because I have them here on my second screen now. So we have this one. I will make it bigger. Let me just try. Yeah, okay, works. Sometimes it's a bit weird. I will make it bigger when I inserted everything. Okay, those are the ones that we have for now. So what can we see here? We can see, let's see the logical patterns here. This, and now we can, for example, hold the na every time. Here we have the ga as a suffix. Okay, so here we have already a little difference. The some words have the ga all the time in every word, but the every have the na, but not in everything. So everything is not mudena, yeah, mudena, for example. And now we have anybody here. Okay, anybody is there. Now the na actually reappears, which is kinda weird in my opinion. Okay, let's do some more. 5 more words. So we have the any words completed. Okay, so Amu stays the same, it looks like. Hi Ruskik, thanks for tuning in. Okay, Amuna is anyone, anybody. Amu Gona anything. Okay, that's weird. Amugona. Damn, day 200. Yeah, that's it. Okay, Amutena. Amudena, okay. Sticking with it. Yes, always keep going. Should have been here from the start. You can still join. You can still join, man. You know what? There is theoretically a possibility to catch up. You know that? If you go to this YouTube channel right here, you could see my wonderful YouTube channel that has very nicely organized playlists that also have a Korean learning. Okay, I guess I have to click here. Learning Korean with Ray here in the middle. See full playlist. And then you can see all the videos starting from day one. All the videos. Up until 228. I'm always uploading them in batches of 5 or so. So that's why the last 3 days are not included here, or the last 2 days. Okay, back to topic. Anywhere. Amudena. Amudena. That's a bit... there is no logical pattern that connect anything to something and so on, or anybody to somebody. It's just weird. Okay, Amugona. Anywhere. Amudena. Wow. Wow. It's basically the same word. Amudena. The only thing is that this D here in the beginning is kinda at the end of this one as well. That's the only little difference. So it's not Amudena, it's Amudena. But that's a very small difference. Amudo. Okay. Amudena. Anywhere? Ah, man. For somewhere, sometime, and everywhere, every time, we had these perfect words for where, for when that gets used. And now, for the any words, we have completely different words being used. Anytime, amutena. Now we have nobody, okay? Nobody's also using amu like any. Amudo. Amutena. Anytime. Oh my god. Oh, if I have completed this chart here, you will perfectly see if you only learn a few words, like for example, let's say these six, right? These six follow the perfect pattern. We always have the same structure. We have only the difference is the last syllable. For every and for some, we have a last syllable that is different. Apart from that, it's pretty much the same. It's all structured the same. It follows a pattern. And now we have some more words for any and no, and they're completely different. They're not following any pattern. They have some new patterns introduced that completely don't fit to the existing patterns for the other words we learned. Sometimes it's pretty hard. Amukoto. Amugoto. Amukona. Anything. Amukoto. Amudo. A. Amu. Koto. No, that was nothing. Oh my god. This one is Dana. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, Amukona. Oh, this will be hard to remember. Amukoto is nothing. Nobody. Amudo, I think. Amudo. Nothing. Amukoto. Anytime. Man, this is because these patterns are so. Some are following the pattern, then others are not following a pattern but following another pattern. It's so confusing. This should be Amu Dena. Amu Dena with a double D here. Dena. Okay. Amugoto, nothing. Amudo, nobody. Anywhere. Amudena. Amugona, anything. Amudena, anywhere. Amugoto. Amukona. Abuneda. Amuneda. Amu, Odo, Ona, Amu, Tena, Amutena, anytime. Amutena, Amudo, Amu, Amutena, Amu, Kodo, man, why am I mistyping so hard? Goto. Amudo. Oof, okay. Okay, I'm completing the table, the chart here. Anything, anywhere, anytime, nothing, nobody. Okay, so I I guess we have the na for every any. The na is always there at least. And of course the amu is always in the front for any and no. And maybe, we don't know yet, we have two left. Maybe the do is actually there for any no. If we are lucky. That would make it so that all the words have the same last syllable for every row here. Except this one. But this one looks very similar to this one. So maybe you can actually put the na in the end of this and it would still be correct. Maybe this is just like a short form or so. I want to go to memorize very quickly and check the last words for this lesson. The one that we are missing. So we have what are we missing? Nowhere and no time. I guess never. Nowhere that we have here. I'm putting that in. Okay, we have the same last syllable. That's good. Okay. Oh, we have a pattern here. We have a pattern. Okay, we're getting there. Hi Jogoriff, thanks for tuning in. Okay, and the last one. Where do we have never? Don't we have never? No time? We have any time here. But I want... We already had any time here. Where is no time? AKA never. We don't... Man! Now we have this one empty cell here in this table. can't accept that. Ever. Okay, that's completely different. What happens if I enter no time? Okay, I guess doesn't really exist. At least not in this pattern. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we have a pattern for that. This one is an exception, but every and some follow the same pattern with these 6 words, and any and no follow a pattern. Yeah, so we have 2 patterns here, right? Never say never. Yeah, maybe. Well, now we see the pattern, let me just construct it, right? Let me do it. So I take this part that is no, I don't. Yeah, okay. So this part is the same for those 2 rows, right? For this column. So we take this part. Okay, we take this part, and now we put the last syllable for no at the end. And this should be it. And now I take this one and put it in the translator. Let's see what happens. At any time. Okay. Okay. Interesting. And here we have one. And here we have another one for any time. A third one for any time. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so I guess this one doesn't exist. I will still leave it here and just strike it through. And maybe make it gray. Very sad. While the other one get colored, of course. Green. Guess. Blue. Some kind of Bordeaux. And orange. Except this one stays gray. A darker gray because it's very sad. Yeah, okay, so we have the same start for these 6. So for every column, of course, which is okay. We have the same start for these. The first 2 or 3 syllables, only the last one is different. And it's different for all of these in the same way, so that's good. Same is true for this one if we don't count everything. Everything is an exception. And I guess the first syllable of this one is also an exception. So these 2 are a little bit weird and the gray one is weird. But we can see some patterns at least, okay? Now I just have to remember that any and no kinda follow the same pattern, and every and some kinda follow the same pattern. And then we're good. Okay. I would say that marks the end of today's Korean learning stream. Tomorrow we will learn some more words. Let me preview those. So we have learned from lesson 25, we have learned 35%. So we have learned, I think, 10 words out of 42. And there are still some missing. Probably 32. Oh, actually, we have learned 15 already. We have learned 15. Okay. So that's 27 left. I will not be able to do 27 in one day. So I guess tomorrow we will do 15 more. And then we will do 12 more the day after tomorrow. And that means the day after tomorrow, in the second half, we can also start with the grammar. Yeah. Okay, so 15 new words tomorrow, 12 new words the day after tomorrow, plus grammar start. That's the plan for the next 2 days. That being said, I actually do have an appointment tomorrow. Let me check. Let me check my schedule here. Schedule. What is schedule? Okay, let me think about this. Schedule. It yeah. 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 Yeah, John? Yeah. Yeah, John? Is it yeah, John? Former days. Damn it. That's another word. What I learned is not here. Yejong? Yejong, that's the one I learned. Yejong. That is the one that I learned for schedule. But you learned Shigan Pyo. Well, Shigan Pyo, of course, pretty easy to remember, I guess. Shigan, time. Yeah, timetable, I guess. I also know Yejong. I specifically remember that you were here watching when I initially learned schedule, because you told me that you have some very weird or specific mem to remember Yejong. Yejong. I don't remember what it was anymore, but I remember that you do have a specific mem. Yeah, I remember, but I don't remember what it was. That's the one that wait. I thought John. That's the one I had in my head as well. Probably from you. But what was the mem on MasterReY then? Now I don't know the mem on MasterReY anymore. I only know yours. Okay, anyways, doesn't matter. Let's continue. So yeah, I wanted to check my schedule, right? My smartphone. And I do have an appointment tomorrow, but it's pretty early. It's 3 hours before the stream, and it should only last like 1 hour, so no problem. So as usual, tomorrow there will be a stream. And that means I hope I see you next time. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day or evening. And hi Looney. But I'm stopping the stream now. Bye bye, Annyeong.